Spark CH channel and back to Core Java series. This series are exclusive, good for whoever want to learn and Java programming. So it's a OOPS concept in Java part number 2. The previous session I told you about what are the OOPS concept and what is class and what is object and constructor. I told you after upcoming session definitely explain you. Today the part 2 session we are going to see only the exclusive inheritance topic. Okay, let's go for tutorial to learn today definitely learn what is inheritance and some of the important points about inheritance and types of the inheritance like single, multiple, multi-level, atlas, hierarchical with examples, practical demonstration. So now we have to see what is inheritance. It is an important pillar of an object-oriented program language. Remember, and also what you can say exactly, it is a mechanism in Java by which one class is allowed to inherit the features of another class. Remember, in Java, it's a mechanism in Java by which one class is allowed to inherit the features of another class. And also inheritance Java where you have syntax like that. If you want to, for example, you can say inherit a class, we can use extends keyword. And also here class A is the child class and B is the parent class. So we can extend like this. Syntax is class A extends B like that. So we need support of extends keyword here. So inheritance is nothing but a mechanism in Java by which one class is allowed to inherit the features of another class. So for example, you have already base class. From the base class, you can you can go for derive the base some other things based on the base class. You have information base class based on that based on base class you can derive it. Let's go for examples. You can go. Let's go for 2 examples here, and also you have to remember some of the terms when you go for inheritance concept in the OOPS, that is in Java. Superclass. Superclass is what? The class whose features are inherited in is known as superclass. The class whose features are inherited means that is called a superclass or base class or a parent class. Another name is base class, superclass, or parent class, or generally, and subclass. The class that inherits the other class is known as subclass. Or you can say another name is derived class, where extending the class or child class in the Java programming. And also the subclass can add its own fields and methods in addition to the superclass fields and methods. Remember, superclass another name is base class, or you can say parent class. And in Java programming, subclass is there. For subclass another name you can say that is called derived class or like that. And also reusability. In the main features and a very important point from what you learn from inheritance is reusability. That means inheritance supports the concept of reusability. That means if you have already have some base class and derived class, with the help of that base class and derived class, you can extend the programming without again changing the base classes. So example, the earlier program called parent class. The parent class called teacher and child class is called math teacher like that. Let's go for the programming in Notepad. See here there will be 2 examples I am going to give you. First example, I am going to write a program just using inheritance where the class name is called teacher, and I am going to give the information like string designates the teacher, and also string college equal to private college, and void does, that means a function with going to print the job of the teacher is teaching like that, and public class math teacher extends teacher. See this one. So this is a base class, this is a derived class, or you can say this is the parent class, this is a child class. So with the help of this base class we are extending here. So just I am writing string main subject equal to max, and as usual writing public state void main string arguments of, then math teacher object I am creating is equal to new math teacher of. So you know new is a keyword, what is the use of keyword, everything. And also I am going to at last print the values system dot print dot out dot println of object at college name, college, and as another one designation and main subject. And object address, whenever give it's going to print the address. So whenever the object address giving, it's going to print in the job of the teacher, that is what role of teacher is teaching. And also here whenever give like this, what happen, it create an object called we are having the string called main or subject called max, and also math teacher object we are going to create the new object called math teacher, where we are going to after creating the object, what will happen means it go and call this one. So first one what, designation. So first college name. So college name was private college. Next object is positive designation, where designation what is given here, teacher. And also object does, when we go object address, it go and call this one. At last, if no error, it will go and print the information what are given in the program. So base class plus derived class, that is the single that's the example. So I have an online compiler, Java compiler, just going to execute here. So better understanding, I give one more also. Yes, successfully executed. So what information giving? We are created the object in the derived class. Say this is a base class and math teacher is a derived class, where we have created the object called math teacher. Math teacher, where I am going to give the values object at college. So college name I am given private college, and the destination I am giving teacher. So it's going to print the teacher, and subject called the max. It's going to main subject is max. So it going to take print the max string max value. At last object address going to print the teaching. So we executed successfully the inheritance concept. Next program, a Java program to illustrate the concept of single inheritance. One more. So you know when you go for this program, you need support import java.util asterisk symbol, so multiplies asterisk, and import java.lang, import io.star. OU means these packages definitely required to fulfill the class, fulfill the OOPS concept, and supported for use the perfect results. Copy. So this is a program. I have one class called base class called 1, and I am going to want print CSE, where I will just print CSE is 2 times, and the class 2 extend the 1, that is a derived class, base derived class based on the base class. So extend with the help of base class. So I am giving void print of r and system.println of r. At last derived class I am giving, there is spelling mistake, sorry. So derived class, or you can say derived class. So public class main, public static main void of, then 2G's code I am create a new object called G, that is where I am going to type print dot G dot print underscore CSE and G dot print for and G dot print for you. So here, so I am highlighting again. So single inheritance, we have one base class plus number of derived classes. So we are having not number of, only one derived class compulsory. So I have one base class and extending with the help of extends keyword, and I want to print all the information what I give in the program. So might be print the CSE for CSE one time. Let's go for example here. So simple and easy. If you are well in Java, you will get a place in placements, very good companies. Keep on try. Later practice we can done with the students record or mobile phone data. Yes, the program is successfully executed. So it's going the function calling print CSE and printing CSE one time. At last and for also one time, and we are creating just object called G, and through object we are passing the values and print the value. So successfully executed, we are getting the result of CSE for CSE. Let's continue here. Now go for types of inheritance. Types of inheritance, there will be 4 types is there: single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, and multiple inheritance. So here single inheritance means what? It refers to a child and parent class relationship where a class extends the another class. Remember, I am repeating again, it refers to a child and parent class relationship where a class extends the another class. And multi-level inheritance what? Refers to a child and parent class relationship where a class extends the child class. For example, you can say a class A extends class B and class B extends class C. So keep on having continuations. Okay. So class A extends class B and class B extends class C. Okay, if you want to consider number of class D extends class D, like that. And hierarchical inheritance, that means what? It refers to a child and parent class relationship where more than one classes extend the same class. For example, you can say class B extends class A and class C extends class C. So one base class, there will be a number of derived classes. The number of derived classes extends with the help of base class. And multiple inheritance here refers to the concept of one class extending more than one classes, which means a child class has 2 parent classes. So remember, when you go for multiple inheritance, Java does not support properly. So we can implement the multiple inheritance with the help of interfaces only. So let's go for execution of programs, practical demonstration of example for these 4 types. So first program called it's a program for single inheritance completed now. Inheritance, okay. So this single inheritance I told you now. Okay, so like next you go for concept of multi-level inheritance. So that's sufficient. What I see about 2 programs, anyone can write for answer of single inheritance. Let's go for next program. So here multi-level inheritance. So as you see here program, you can easily understand. So first one is a class 1. It's a base class where you have public void print of India, print underscore India, then system.out.println of India. Then I am going to give class 2 extends 1. So that is a derived class where extend is a keyword class 1. So here I am going to write the function called public void print for. Again I am giving system.out.println of for, and class 3 extends 2. That means another, see, it's a derived class. This is also another derived class. You can say simply base class plus number of derived classes. So here again I am extending. Here I am extending the another derived class with the help of this derived class 1. This is a derived class 2. So I am extending class 3 with the help of class 2, and again writing the function called public void print India, then system.out.println of India, like that. Derived class. So we have write last derived class 1. Derived class, public class main, where public static void main strings arguments. Then I'm going to create an object called 3, g is equal to new 3, and I'm going to give print g dot print underscore India of, then g dot print for underscore for of, and g dot print underscore India of. So like that we can give. So when I give object create and pass, these are pass the parameters. It go to the, when you go for this calling this parameter like this, giving parameter and passing give means print India, it go print the word India, and also for means it go and print the word for, and again it go and print the same data. Let's go for execution. So multiple means what? Where one of the derived class derived from the another derived class, base class plus number of derived classes. You can remember simply. So here I try to execute it. So we can say one more depends on, okay. Here the class derived 2 class depends on derived 1, and class 3 derived class 3 depends on derived class 2, like that. Yes, the above program successfully executed. We are getting the answer called India for India. So like that you can create object, pass parameters, and extend as much you want as a user, what comfortable for you, as much for comfortable you can go and extend it. Next we go for hierarchical inheritance. Here hierarchical inheritance I told you just now. Say here we are going to have program called where class 1 and class 2 extends class 3 and class 3 extends 1. So I told you just now. So here the program where derived classes, one base class is number of derived class. The same time you have all the derived classes derived from the basis of base class only. So that's called, you can say Paka, the inheritance is always support for reusability. So here I have a program class called 1 where I have a function called print underscore India, and I want print welcome. And also again I have another derived class called class 2 where extends 1, and I have function called void print for print. I am auto print back here instead of here system.print back. So at last I have another derived class where extends 1, the keyword extends 1, and I'm going to just give it as dash, and derived class I'm giving public class main where public stat void main strings of. Then I'm creating the object create, that is 3, g is equal to new 3 of, then g dot print underscore India, and another object I'm creating 2, t is equal to new 2 of, and t dot print for of, and g dot print underscore India. So whatever number of objects creating, no issue. So remember hierarchical means what? One base class plus number of derived classes, where derived class 1, derived class 2 all are depends on the base class only, derived based on the base class only. Let's go for execution. Ctrl plus C. So if at all no error, to go and print welcome back, welcome, like that. Let's go to try to execute here. Yeah. So it's going to print. So, welcome back, welcome. Yeah, successfully executed. So number of object you can create, number of times you can call the class and base class. Base class is the one where derived class as much you want you can give the, you can derive that derived class based on application or your task. Class we go for multiple inheritance. Just now I told you. So multiple inheritance one is not supported by Java. The reason I will explain in the next tutorial. So here we can see with the uniform interface keyword, interface mechanism, I am going to do the program. So simple and easy. Here I have a first interface called 1 where I am going to print void print underscore in the just. Then I have another interface called 2 where I have to print for, and also interface 3 where it extends 1 and 2. Just now told in the definitions. Okay, interface 3 where it extends 1 with the keyword extends where 1 and 2 also. So I am giving public void print underscore in the app. Then at last I am going to print class child implement 3. So here and I am going to use a to override method. So public void print of India, then system.out print of India, then public void print for, then I am going to print for at last public class main where I am giving public static void so on. Then child I am creating an object called child c is equal new child of, then c dot print underscore in the app, then c dot print for, and c dot print underscore in the app. So like that I am using. So auto override, finally everything I will discuss in the upcoming sessions. So a simple program where we are using the multiple inheritance with the help of interface mechanism. Interface 1, interface 2, interface 3, and so on. At last class child implements all three. This is for execution. So learning all Java concepts in the same day or within a fraction of seconds means is highly impossible. Take a breath, prepare, and be strong in the fundamentals. That's what I am saying. I slot part 2, part 3 also one of the reason. Yeah, the program successfully executed here. So India for India successfully executed. We are creating the objects as you know already in the class and objects concept. So with the key with the help of new. So like that you can use the multiple inheritance. Again repeating, multiple inheritance does not directly supported by Java. So we need support of interfaces. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Sorry for inconvenience. So still the part what we are not discussed means polymorphism and interfaces and abstract methods like that. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, come on in the postbox season and wait for some day. Wait for the upcoming session where I explain the remaining parts of the OOP, that is polymorphism, types of the polymorphism, and also interfaces. Thank you.